Traders, investors, what is going on? We are back. So these things have been really hot lately. What the hell is an NFT? Let's check it out. Stands for non-fuggable token. That means you basically can't fug it up. It's super secure. No, I'm just joking. I don't know. Read the thing. Google it. Anyways, it's a way of using blockchain technology to authenticate and create a certificate or a mint of said image. So now, just like you could have a painting on a wall and it could be the original, maybe it's not one of a kind because there's copies and prints of it made, but you have the original, and that original painting holds a lot of value and can be sold or traded for a lot. And so that's the idea behind this. So like it or love it, it's a trend and we're going to exploit it. And we've been exploiting it. So anyways, let's talk about a couple of these things. I got a list of them. I'll link this in the down there if you want to download it into your Thinkorswim. I actually have combined my Bitcoin and NFT tickers. So let's talk about this one, HOFV. They have links to the NFL. So this company has a working relationship with the NFL in several areas. There was an article from NBC Sports that was shared, and I'll click this. Can I get it? There you go. Nice. All right, so I'll link that in the down there. But it basically said that the NFL is working on an NFT strategy. I mean, at the end of the day, the NFL is a business, man. It's there to generate money. Think about all the merchandise, all the money generated from the ads, this, that, and the third. There's lots of money there. And so if they have a new angle to generate capital, you can best believe that they're going to do it. Now, the NFL has told teams that they shouldn't make their own NFT deals without checking with the league first. It's also worth noting that the article did not mention HOFV at all. It's also worth noting that someone at HOFV said this: "We are aware of NFTs and are working to understand them better." So that's not a very convincing answer. They didn't come right out and say, "Oh yeah, we have our own NFT network set up already," or "We're very familiar with them. We're going to, something." That's not super promising, but again, this is a speculative play. Now, maybe they're not the front runner, but even if they get a little piece of that deal, I think this thing could run a lot. And it might run just on sector momentum or sector sentiment. I mean, all of these NFTs kind of run together. So I like HOFV just because we have a potential catalyst in the future. If you can get this thing at a good deal, which good deal territory, what would that be? If you can get it under $3.50, $3, I think that would be crazy. I don't think you're going to see 3 though. That's probably being pretty greedy now that this whole trend has woke up. I don't think it falls that far. But again, worth noting, lots of bags on this, so not as appealing as some of these other ones. So let's jump to the next, TOAP. I like this one because bags are cleared now pretty much. See all that rejecting. So yeah, this is pretty much an open chart at this point. You put it on the yearly. What are we looking at on the 3? They've had some reverse splits, so all this back here is kind of a little bit skewed data. So anyways, you look at the chart, and I love these because you know that once you get above this point, if we can hold in here, that all the sell pressure is just going to be people wanting to exit their positions. You're not worrying about people that got caught and stuck back here that, oh, hey, now that I'm even again, or now that I'm close to even, I'm jumping off, I'm getting out. So you have that sell pressure. You have shorts trying to push it down. You have people taking profits. That is a lot of buy momentum that you have to generate to cancel out. And so if you don't have some serious catalyst, some volume rolling in, you're not going to break that threshold. So I like that one. Bags cleared. YVR is another one. And forgive me, we're going to go through a handful of these so you can keep an eye on them. I don't know a lot about all of them. But when the volume rolls in, it doesn't really matter. Because at the end of the day, they're all doing pretty much the same thing. They're tied to NFTs. So YVR is decent. That's the newer one. OCG, this one seems to be one of the more popular ones. A lot of bags still, but it doesn't really matter. It seems to run. Most of these are low floats, and I'll try to overlay the floats in the video as we go. And so obviously, as you know, floats everything. That really helps the thing move when it's low. So OCG was the last one. CETX, this one actually popped after hours on Friday. I mean, I think this gaps tomorrow morning. This one, I'm just going to mention it. SCR, Score Media Gaming. This is another one that's getting in on the NFT craze. I hate this though. It's just worth mentioning because it's in the mix right now. This looks terrifying to me. That is, yeah. I don't like it. I'm out. Forget I mentioned it. So here's another one that I actually like. Not just as an NFT play, but I just kind of came across them the other day and they actually look pretty solid. I mean, look at their year chart. Not too aggressive. I mean, that's not great, but it's getting better. Cash flow positive again. Missed earnings a little bit last time, but still kind of in that range pre-crash. But it's not just one of these potential pump and dump tickers that we've been looking at before. This actually has some stuff and things going for them. BMO Capital, never even really heard of those people. But whatever, I'll take it. We got a price target of $16 on this guy. That was on the 17th. And it's important to note that they haven't done any NFT stuff yet. They just mentioned right here in this article, where is it? They haven't even got into the market yet. They just said they have plans to get involved in the NFT market. So once they start having some news roll out, oh, there you go, JP Morgan, $20 price target. So once they start having some news roll out, you know, saying, oh, here's the NFT this, the NFT that, whatever, something with NFT in the headline tied to this company's name, it's going to pop. So another good one and a fan favorite, it seems like, is TKAT. And I really like this one because let's look at the 3-year chart. There is 0 bags on that. This is also a super low float. But I definitely think it has some more downside in it, especially with this week we're about to have, and I'll get to that in a minute. Let's just go over the last couple here. Oh, the last one. I don't think there's really much news on these guys. I think they're just an NFT pump. The other one is JFIN. And be careful with this guy because it halts. A lot of these things halt. But this thing's coming down. If you can get it under, I don't know. I'm not even going to give you a number to get it under because I don't know enough about these guys. I just know it's an NFT play. It's a low float. But if I was going to pick any of these, I would just say TKAT and OCG because those seem to be the popular ones. HOFV is very interesting. It would be a decent spec swing. TOAP is pretty strong. And then FNKO is the other one that we liked. But all of these are worth keeping an eye on. You know, be greedy. Let them come down. Get them at a good deal. That way if you have to sit on it for a little bit, it's not that big of a deal. Because we are definitely seeing lots of cyclical and tech rotations. Bonds start to spike. Money flees from tech. And so we're going to continue to see a lot of volatility. So let's go ahead and jump into the next section of this video. And that's basically the outlook for this coming week. So some events and stuff to keep in mind this week that are going to really influence the bond market and futures are going to be, we got J Money tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. He's going to be talking about innovation in the digital age, among some other things. I don't know, the bond market kind of freaked out a little bit last time he started talking about crypto, and he didn't even talk about it for that long, so this will be very interesting. At the very least, anytime that J Money is talked, bonds start to hike up, or they run in anticipation to what he's going to say, and then they react accordingly. So not only do we have him on Monday, but it looks like we have him on Tuesday as well. And then even better, Wednesday we have the double threat. We have J Money and Janet Yellen are going to be speaking on Wednesday, and I don't see her name there, but I'm almost positive that she is speaking. Thursday should be okay. I mean, we got U.S. outlook on monetary policy. Not too worried about that. But Friday, it doesn't say it here, but Friday we're supposed to have a report on personal income and consumer spending. And so those can always cause some volatility. So we have a packed week of uncertainty. Now I'm about 80% cash in my Webull and probably 50% cash in my TD right now. If some stuff gets away from me, so be it. I mean, we're going to just keep seeing this crazy chop. So unless you can scoop something up at a crazy deal, then I'm really not trying to hold much. I'm doing some overnights, doing some day trades, but I'm not really starting any new swings. I don't want to get caught in another little freak out. I'd rather be super liquid. That way I can take advantage of something being just unbelievably cheap and load it up. But that is it, boys. So hit the thing, do the stuff, follow me on the stuff and things if you don't. Join the Discord. And I'll catch you in the next one, traders.